Welcome to Kontagium Live.
About millennials?
Ooh, how did you know? I absolutely want to talk about millennials.
Let's talk about millennials.
Cool, I'm in.
Young people started moving out mid-century as they became more economically independent, and by 1960, only 24% of young adults total, men and women, were living with mom and dad. But that number has been rising ever since, and in 2014, the number of young women living with their parents eclipsed 1940s. Although it's less than a percentage point, but so 36.7% of women are living at home now, I guess, with their parents.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
They're saving money. They're saving themselves.
Well, and that's the idea, is that
They're saving themselves.
because we're kind of in a
Horrible place where there's Netflix and chill. Parents are like, you
It's
know what? You
so
can just
bad.
live. You can just live here if you want.
Grandma, what was the depression of 2015 like?
You know how you guys have Netflix and chill? We used to go down to the soda shop for a pop.
Tinder.
We had Tinder.
I remember the days when you could anonymously hook up. Everything scares me now.
What will Tinder be in the next 50 years?
That's what I'm thinking. It's
60.
probably
Let's give it 60 years from now. Where's Tinder? Where are dating apps gone? How are you dating now?
completely
Virtually?
depraved.
You go on a virtual date.
Probably. There's probably
It's the
sex
safest
bots.
way. It's probably the safest way. Sex bots. I'm talking about dating. Yeah, there's probably some sex bots.
Well,
so
no, people will
immediately
date
with
sex
dates,
bots.
you're thinking, oh, dating sex bots. Okay.
Well, they're going to be intelligent enough.
I
They
was
can
hope-
drive
I
your
would
car.
Like to, I would like to
They're
get
gonna
to know my date before I thought about sex.
Someone might be dating a Google car.
Somebody could.
I
Do you
mean,
think
you always
people
have a
will be
ride home.
dating robots?
What?
Do you think people will be dating robots?
Yeah.
And do you think robots will break up with their human counterparts?
For another robot.
I found another robot. He's a little better than you.
Sam,
He's much
I am
better in
sorry.
the sack.
It is not you. It is me.
That's horrible. Well, if it's you, I can just program you to say something else.
Please, can we just be friends?
Please don't reprogram me. I'm just going to be on this way again anyways. It always comes back to the same thing.
Initiating dating terminate sequence.
So can they
Dating
terminate
sequence
themselves?
001 terminated.
If you were inappropriate with the robot, though, it could handle you.
I guess so.
I mean, it can handle
Could you
itself.
handle the robot?
Exactly.
Is the real question.
You see, much like driving
Cold Steel
driverless
does
cars,
not feel
I don't
very-
know if I would trust dating a robot of any sort of metal material. Could pierce through my
wouldn't
body like a
trust.
weapon.
But what if it's all like concave, like or convex rather, like the little fat Big Hero 6 robot?
I don't know. Wait,
Remember that movie?
And it will be a sex bot. The Big Hero 6 bot.
Well, I mean, it's like one step away from being a sex bot in that movie.
That's horrible. That is really horrible.
That's the difference between a PG and an R. that's all that. They could have done the exact same movie.
I guess you're correct. How do we get on this topic?
Deer walking into the hospital. So a deer walks into the hospital.
Oh, no. That was from much earlier with the Google driverless car.
Oh, we were talking about.
We were talking about Tinder in the future.
Well, but that's because we were talking about people staying at home.
Well, okay, so they're going to have these virtual Oculus-type glasses.
Yeah, 'cause they're
You're going to
gonna
be able to go on out or meet somebody, basically, without ever having to meet them.
I guess so, but they're probably going to be sort of antisocial, like freaks and geeks, and they'll
I've got
have
a date
to resort
tonight.
to the sex bots.
I'm going to go on a date tonight on my Oculus.
Yeah.
We're going to Netflix and chill.
You look at someone like Einstein.
Did he have
was-
Netflix and chill?
No, but he was very promiscuous.
Was he?
Yeah.
I wasn't aware of that.
He hooked up with Marilyn Monroe.
What?
Yeah.
No, Einstein did not hook up with Marilyn Monroe, though that would be completely, and may I say on the radio, pimp, because it truly would be completely pimp. If Albert Einstein hooked up with Marilyn Monroe, there's just no way. There's no way.
Yeah, she may have had an affair with Albert.
All right, where are you getting your information from?
From glamour.com.
From glamour.com. Okay, James, please quote glamour.com and let us know what they have to say about the affair between Albert Einstein and Marilyn Monroe.
This is 5 things you didn't know about Marilyn Monroe.
Yes, we went.
Number 1, Marilyn Monroe may have had an affair with Albert Einstein. In the late 1940s, the actress Shelley Winters shared an apartment with Marilyn Monroe, and in her autobiography, Winters claimed that Monroe hinted about a dalliance? Is that a word? Dalliance?
Yes. Uh-huh.
You ever use that word?
Yes, every day.
Dalliance. A dalliance with the genius. Why don't they just say affair?
May I have this dalliance? It's like a fancy dance.
Save the last dalliance.
It's one of those fancy dances. Dalliances.
Is that like twerking?
Oh, wow. Speaking of twerking, did you hear about that girl that fell off the Skrillex at the Mad Decent Boat Party?
No.
It's a party that takes place on the Norwegian cruise line, large cruise line boat thing that goes out in Cuba.
In those like freezing waters?
Yeah, yeah.
Freezing
so
Norwegian
anyways,
waters.
No. This one was leaving out of Florida and going into the waters of Cuba to embark on a 5-day electronic music dance party with Diplo and Skrillex and many other names.
With the blow?
No, Diplo. I'm sure that was
with the blow and the Skrillex. I'm sure corruption all over.
I'm sure the blow was there because the first night of the party, a woman fell overboard during the twerk off.
Oh, really?
Skrillex was holding a twerk off.
Okay.
And I don't want to laugh about it because it's horrible, but she did fall off the boat.
Did she get back on?
No, they haven't found her.
Really?
I never found her. That was like 3 days ago.
So that was the last thing she did with...
Yeah. And I just can't believe they're still partying on that.
Do you think
they was taking it home.
Well, she would have wanted us to continue
Somebody's
the twerk.
falling overboard. So is this party still happening? I just took the stuff.
I think she would have wanted us to continue partying.
I know she would have. She told me right before she fell off.
She said that all drinks were on her and to put it on her tab.
Wait, they don't know she's missing? I've got an hour. Put it on her tab. Well, we know she had a tab up until about 1:30 in the morning.
I mean, were they... There's a lot of islands out there.
There's a lot of what? Violins?
No, violins. Islands.
Islands. I was like, violins. There's a lot of violins out there.
No,
and
but
there's probably a really tiny one playing
yes.
a sad song somewhere right now.
But yeah, I mean, there's probably a chance that she washed up on.
Washed up is a horrible way of putting
shore.
it. It was off the waters of Cuba.
Was it?
Yes.
Oh, well then Cuba.
I mean,
people.
There was Skrillex and the Blow. Of course, it was
those waters.
Skrillex and the Blow.
Grab onto a door or something.
I mean, this is the thing. I don't want to completely laugh about it, but come on. First of all, you're going to the Mad Decent boat party or whatever.
Yeah.
With Skrillex and Diplo.
Yeah.
And the Blow, I'm sure.
And you're putting your life into the hands.
You're twerking on the. So she was on the bar. The banister or the rail.
So it was like a Titanic twerk.
Yeah, kind of. She was twerking on the
King of the world twerking.
Yeah, exactly. Basically, she was twerking on the on the bar. She was being reckless.
I get the feeling.
You wonder if she jumped off.
You think?
Possibly.
Maybe.
She could have.
I think of...
That's another reason I don't like going on those boats. I've been on cruise lines, and I hate them. The food sucks.
All right, everybody, we want to twerk off.
Yeah, I'm going to jump off the boat now.
So you're just in there, you're having a good time.
I will state, you are throwing in Bangarang, and I'm a huge fan of Syrah. Huge fan of Syrah.
And then you just hear... What was that?
What was that?
Did anybody hear that?
That was a really cool sound effect. Got all splashy.
All right, everybody,
Free drinks for the next 20 minutes.
Wow, it's like a riot of people. Headed down to the pool area. Another reason I hate cruise lines. Too many people.
And then you just... and you just slowly... you're just swimming in the ocean. And you just hear this music. Hello?
That's horrible.
I mean, if they had turned their music down a little bit, they would have heard the splash. They could have maybe thrown a life jacket, thrown a boat.
That is horrible because I never really thought about how the music dissipates. It's a mad decent boat party until the music's gone and the music disappearing. Now that's harsh, but it's truly a smack in the face with reality.
I mean, there's no telling where she might be. She might have made it okay.
I don't think so.
You don't know. Maybe she pulled like a Castaway sort of thing. She's on an island, carving some.
If she pulled a Castaway sort of thing and they find her on an island,
Wilson,
I will eat the most grotesque food that you can find on the show.
Booger Bread confirmed for next week on Kontagium Live. Here's Stephen Hawking with a crazy new dance.
That was a good way to kill it. Oh my god, that's horrible.
I didn't even check.
It's too late now. You have to go with this.